This is an elk or deer trail I've been following for a little ways. It's such a decent trail. There's be a lot of deer and elk in here. Found a really neat backcountry road. The road is called Indian Ruins. So I was looking for the Indian ruins. Somebody told me there were Indian ruins back in here, but I just don't know where they're at. So I'll find them sometime here soon. Maybe not today. We'll just have to take one trail at a time so we can find the Indian ruins. There's a road. Weird walking around and all of a sudden in the middle of nowhere you see this whole road. Always take the high ground. There are some real steep cliffs back that way that I'm going to go on, but I didn't go today because I wanted to find the ruins. That's where I wanted to walk to, but I don't know if I'm going to go that far today. There's elk. Ooh, ooh. Well, I guess the Pope is in the hospital. He might not come out. He's got pneumonia, he might make it. But usually when they're down with pneumonia, they call it pneumonia, but they're dying of other things, and it's an infection, it goes into their lungs, and it's kind of usually the last little bit. But if he's in a hospital, he might come out for a while. This might not be the end, but if you remember, they were saying some time ago when he became Pope that he'd be the last Pope. So if he dies before the end, then they'll get a new Pope. But it turns out that they were interpreting the prophecy wrong. He wasn't supposed to be the last Pope. There's one more. I don't know how they come up with this, but you know, they're always like, oh no, we messed up. It wasn't, he's not the last, there's one more. So I guess that's a for certain thing now. They're saying no, there's no question about it. The prophecy says there'll be one last Pope. And what was it they were saying? So Trump's supposed to be the last president, according to some book that was written, as you guys know, and looks like we're going to have one more Pope, and he's going to be the last one. So it's gearing up. Oh, I know what it was. They're saying the prophecy is very specific. It says that this next Pope will reign until 2027, and that's it. It's over. 2027's the end. 2027's the end. So now, I mean, back in the day, you hear all kinds of things, prophecies and things that were supposed to be. Yeah, I didn't put much weight on any of them. But this seems like everything's coming together. Look, I don't know how they prophesied it, Maybe, maybe they planned it. I think they planned it, but the devil planned it anyway. So maybe they're just getting ready for the end, and this old boy's not going easy, so they just gave him something in his drink, and he's gone now. And so who do you think the next one will be? Will that be the Antichrist? The false prophet? Or we're going to stick with Elon and Trump? So maybe I was right. Maybe the Great Tribulation started last spring, But according to that, it should be over at the end of 27. But I kind of think the tribulation will begin this spring. Maybe the Lord will cut it short. Maybe that's what that sentence means. On the account of the elect, cut it short, or else no flesh will be saved. There's an old powwow Indian cabin or something there. Let's go look at that. I don't think I'm going to climb up the cliffs today, though. Still quite a ways over there. There's a couple of them. An old Indian village. Or cowboy village. There's a road. The old Bed Springs. Just for survival. This ain't no mansion. Huh. That was shelves. Baker's table. A little short midget looking out the window. My head is right here. And I got a duck to get out. Little whiskey bottles. One thing they had for sure is their whiskey and bag of beans. This one had a door and a log pile roof. Huh. there's any more of them. When I was a kid, my dad and my uncle, everywhere we'd go all in the mountains and find old places like this and dig for bottles. Find old antique bottles. Medicine bottles, whiskey bottles, ketchup bottles, chlorine bottles. We found in California up in the Yankee Gym, which was going to be the capital of California. It lost by 2 votes to Sacramento, but it's way up in the mountains, a mining town. And we went up there and dug out all the bottles, and man, it was China from the Ming Dynasty, which is like, you know, I don't remember, a couple hundred years or so. Of course, it was probably old when they brought it there with them. Their best china, you know. I don't know if there's any more. The road or something. Beginning of an old village or something. But I think I'll just head back. I don't really want to walk all the way up that cliff today. Try to get closer to it before I start hiking next time. Oh, what a quiet life. Can you imagine these people that lived out here? Had to have lived out here for some time. They built these cabins, and probably wasn't more than 10 people out here. It was all by themselves. I think it would have been cool. Of course, in those days, you might want to go downtown, you know. What else is there to do in the old 1800s? Go to church? Get in your Sunday's best and go to church? Go to the bar. I think a lot of people would rather go to the bar. I think those days, my grandpa, I guess he used to go to the bar every night. Played the fiddle. They'd have a hoedown. He'd bring my aunt, the oldest daughter, my dad's sister, and she'd sing. She sang like, I guess everybody liked to hear her sing because she sang like Patsy Cline. Well, salute. See some better days coming soon. This is the past, and it didn't fare well, the past. And we'll head back down the road to the future. Jesus is coming. The Pope is dying. May the angels take his soul wherever he belongs, and if he hangs on for a while, well, may the will of the Lord be done. But I have a feeling we're about to get the last Pope. I think Jesus is coming back. You know how fast 3 years is going to be? What is this, 25 now? So, almost 3 years. Now, I don't know if that's going to be exact because they don't know necessarily when Jesus is coming either, but I had said 28. Could be 29. But I think we're down to the wire, guys. This road's going in the right direction. It may be that road that we crossed. So it'd be better going back on the road. I doubt whether it's any other road, because how many roads would be out here in the middle of nowhere. But we're down here in a little valley. We're surrounded by cliffs all around. Look at this. Cliffs. You know, all around. We're in a little hole. It's like a volcano or something. All the way around. This is volcano area. The volcanic ice caves are not far from here, and I want to go there. I think this spring I want to try to get to some of these areas. I want to look at some of these. I want to find these ruins. There's some here, and there's another spot nearby where there's supposed to be some ruins. The guy told me, a friend of mine said the walls were 8 feet high. So that's, pretty big. And I found out that this Chaco Canyon, you've heard of Chaco Canyon. It's Indian ruins. I thought it was somewhere on the other side of New Mexico or somewhere else, but I looked it up a few days ago, and it's not far from me either. It's about 150 miles or something, I'm south of Gallup, and it's a little bit north of Gallup. I don't think it's very far north of Gallup. So Gallup's 65 miles. Excuse me. So it may be within 100 miles or 150 miles, but Chaco Canyon is, some kind of ancient, amazing ruins. Really big, tall walls and big old rocks. So we'll go check that out too. I think it might be the biggest of the ruins around here. But see, there are a lot of ruins they don't know nothing about. All this area is ruins everywhere. Indian civilization, they lived everywhere. There was millions of them. But it was, 500,000 years ago, whatever, all the rocks are falling over. You don't know what, they didn't build it out of, well, even if you went 500 years from now, would you even find New York City? Would it still be there? I don't know. What's this rock here? Somebody stood that rock up on end. Somebody just cut that tree right there too. Come out here and get firewood. But if we follow this road down, we're bound to come out to wherever I can find my way back to the truck. I don't know where the truck is. I don't know if it's that way or this way. But we'll find it. But I'm so tickled because I found this road and it just winds around out here in the middle of nowhere for, I don't know, a good 50 miles back in here with no houses or property owners or anything. There might be somebody that owns something somewhere in here, but then nobody lives out in here. And the road's open. It's, I guess it's just public lands, and there's Indian ruins all throughout here or something. Because if there was just one spot where there was Indian ruins, you'd think they'd have a sign. Here it is, there's the Indian ruins, but I can't find them yet. Maybe I'll find them by the end of the day. I got one more thing I want to do when I get back to the truck. I'm going to drive down this other little road for a few minutes, just a mile or so, and see if there's something down there, and then I'm going to turn around and go home today, but we'll get some good footage of this. It's not as pretty as it would be in the spring or the summer. It's all kind of gray right now, which is weird because last year, I guess because it snowed last year quite a bit, the grass was greener and it was more colorful even in winter. But this winter's been kind of gray, So that's why I kind of hope it starts raining. I like the rain, especially when it's warm out. I don't care much for the snow. Yeah, I think I'll shut this off for a second until I get back to the truck because this is just uneventful right at the moment, but I'll see you in a minute. I found the ruins. Now, the ruins are over there. Those are pretty cool rocks. Solid, heavy rocks. But anyway, the ruins are over here. I just was driving along way over there and I saw them over here. It took me a while to figure out how to get over here. This might not be all of them. Maybe it's just part of it, but there's some ruins here. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. It's not on the map. There's just a road over here. It's not even the same road. Way over there, there's a road called Indian Ruins Road. How long that's been there. Solid, you know, good construction. That's been there a long time. These are all like square. Not all of them, but a lot of them are square. Is there a hole there? Basement? I'll have to come out here with a metal detector. Oh, there's a mouse. It just went this way. Oh, they go way over there. Like purple moss. Isn't that weird? Psychedelic colors on the rocks everywhere around here, but especially right there. That's like purple. The heck? That is so cool. It's natural because I see it all over the place around here. This whole ridge is a mound. You know, there's rocks underneath me all the way. You can see the rocks over there. This is a big area. You know, at one time this was a big, probably a village in here. This could have been a massive city, and I mean, it's probably very old. There's rocks all over the place. You know, it could go down several stories, you never know. This is the road I found to get in here. It's a trail. I just went out through the field and found a trail. I bet there was water here when they were here, you know, like a river, because you see where there's a gorge here, but I don't think there's any water in it right now. But they had to have water. And I think these rocks are just up and down all throughout here, but there's you walk along, you see some rocks, you don't know what's there. But you know, I don't think we understand that there were little villages and cities all over America that are just rotted into the ground. And under that, 1,000 years before. And probably another 1,000 years before that. You know? And 1,000 years before that. Ouch, I got stickers in my shoe. See, there's no water in here. This isn't the main channel though, but you know, maybe the water comes down through here during certain times of the year and they catch the water or something. This whole thing looks like a mound that high. And I bet if we went up top of that hill, we'd find more of these rocks. I want to come out here and explore. I don't think I have any time tonight. Today it's getting late, but now that I know where this is, I'm going to come out here and explore all this area. And it's probably pottery because it's painted. It's a piece of pottery. I think that's all pottery. which means it's pretty old. Because if it was just like 80, 100 years ago, they would have had, you know, metal pans and stuff, but they're dealing with pottery here. Basket weaving and that kind of thing. Long time ago. There's a little hole right down in there. And why would there be holes and mice all the way in through this? Because this is underground. You could dig this up and there's probably apartments underneath this. Now that's definitely pottery. Could be part of a bone handle for a tool. Yeah, I see pottery everywhere. Colorful moss, lichen, whatever it is. I remember in, I think, 4th grade, my teacher told me you dig into these ant hills and you can find pottery and arrowheads because the ants dig them up from the ground or something. This is all rocks through here. Probably a wall under here too. This might have been an old pond. Yeah, this was more here. This could have been some kind of a cistern toilet or something that went down. Oh yeah, look. Somebody in modern times has done this. This is, I wonder why they did this, but it's, they're gonna do something with these rocks. All right, head them up, move them out. We'll come back another day. Oh, it goes, these mounds go this way. This whole area. This is a mound here. Huh. There's a lot more to see here. We'll come back. It may go all the way up top of that hill.
Facebook friend of the daytime. Today it's my friend Jenny Jameson. Jenny says, "This ever happened to you? You ever had a snackcident?" A snackcident is when you eat all of the snack by accident. I gotta tell you, Jenny, More often than not, that happens with me when I'm eating ice cream. You grab a pint of your favorite stuff, you're like, there's no way I'm going to eat this entire pint. And then you get caught up in a show or a movie or whatever, and you find yourself scraping the bottom of the container. It's like, ugh, that was not what I intended. Yeah. Snackcidents. They happen a lot more often than I would like. Thanks for that, Facebook friend of the day, Jenny Jameson.
So he loves the live online classes with our language experts.
Ok, class. Vos está pronto.
Estamos prontos.
However you learn, Babbel makes it easy. Try Babbel for free at Babbel.com.
Babbel?
Babbel.com.
Looking for honest, reliable car care? Look no further than Harrelson Tire and Auto Service. Family owned and operated since 1938, we've been keeping our community rolling for generations. From new tires to full-service auto repairs, our expert team treats you like family because you are. Quality service, hometown values, and a name you can trust. Stop by Harrelson Tire and Auto Service today or visit us online. We'll keep you on the road, mile after mile.
Hi, this is Ed from Standard Electric in Charlotte.
Hi, Ed.
What
Bye,
is
Ed.
cu-
See you guys. Lord bless you guys. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow.